Good morning, everybody. Yes, the eye is normal. Want to let you know that. All right, so let's get some start. We're started today. I gotta get some Mercancy eye drops because my cataract in that eye is still there and it never disappeared. And I didn't keep up with the eye drops after originally in December. I got a notice from Amazon that said that the FDA recommended that they remove the Mercancy eye drops from the market. And so they don't make it anymore, or they don't sell it anymore. I don't know if Mercancy even still makes it anymore, but I can get old stock over at eBay. I need it bad because it helps my eyes, and I need to get more because I can't really do anything with my right eye as far as the cataract, and that's the other issue that's been an ongoing issue. So I got the bills put together for the beginning of the month, and first of all, I got paid this month from YouTube, which already the money pretty much went right out the door, right? Because I had to pay my phone bill because last month, my flex card did not pay my phone bill. It was declined, but they didn't tell me that. So I happened to log in and went to see what the Frontier bill was, and they said it was declined. So I said, okay, well, I'll pay it now since I had cash. So I paid it cash, and $74 right out the door, just like that. And then another $50 towards Ally. So that's leaves me just a little bit of money left over, like $40 from YouTube. But buy a box of Mercancy eye drops, that'll take care of that. So just unsee painful bills. In fact, they hurt worse than my eye did, and that's not saying a lot. In fact, my eye was excruciatingly painful. But late last night when I started contacting people on Discord on my phone, my eye was good enough to actually do the phone and communicate with people because it wasn't hurting that much anymore. I want to talk a little bit about that. How do I do healing? Because that might surprise you. Well, when I get hurt, the first thing I do is I imagine I got a little tiny micro repair crew led by a guy named Fergus McPherson. His job to fix things when they break. Okay? Now, reality, this is really cellular things like white blood cells and things. Now, imagine those as little tiny people. Okay? So, as these tiny little white blood cells were canvassing the eyeball, looking at the scratch, I could just hear Fergus starting to cuss under his breath. I lassie, you got a big problem here. You know that, right? And there I am, about the same size, looking at him. I was like, you fix it? Aye. Well, it's going to take you some time. It's not going to be no tomorrow morning thing. Oh, okay. Well, just like Mr. Montgomery Scott, Mr. Medical Worker fixed it. I don't know how he did it. He showed a crew of people stringing along material like equivalent of the beginning of a formation, like a scab kind of thing, over the white part of the eye, and sealing up any leaks. And then he said, now we're just going to let the stuff cure, and then we can begin the process of working on it underneath it. So that's what he did. And next, 24 hours later, my eyes where it is now. That's just good. My eye is A-okay. Except Michelle still has a cataract. I still have this stupid cataract. I asked McPherson about that. He said that is gonna be a really tall order. You need some more of those canned eye drops because, well, the repair materials, I can't fix it. And I said to him, I remember we were talking about on the cellular level. I said, what do you want me to do? He said, you gotta get some more, otherwise I can't get the material to fix the cataract. So you gotta remove all the free radicals that are clouding up your eyesight. And you were doing beautiful when you had the stuff on stock, but when you stopped doing the eye drops, and Misty wants to go out. Oh, my Misty. Oh, a minute. I'm gonna leave Misty out real quick. So, in short, redness gone, soreness gone, hypersensitivity to light gone. So the eye is eye. Yeah, it's eye. It's eye. It's better. It is better. So. Yeah, I know. Except when I move the window fan out of the window, and the window has to slide up a little higher, the camera gets nudged out of position. So yeah, this is the street view, Winstead. Hi, Smoke, how you doing? So good news, Krista, is my eye is fine. I gotta get some McCancy eye drops, and I have to find the source of that. But I don't want to. I do know a source, but I don't want to hit the credit card and pay for it. So I might have to use some of my my bank account money for that. Buy another box or two. I know Craig offered to buy them last time, but Amazon is no longer selling them, or any other brand that's comparable or equal to the same brand eye drops. Eye is fine. See? I don't even. I think my eyes open. Yeah, your eyes open. There was a little bit of crud in the eyelids, but that was from all the discharge from yesterday. Michelle washed most of it off. It was almost. I think it was worse than any pink eye I ever had. That's for sure. I've had pink eye in the past when I was a kid. But like, when I was on the cellular level talking to me fiercely, he said, this ain't pink eye. He said, this is physical eye hurt. He said, at least you did the right thing by resting your eyeball, not doing any excessive looking at stuff. But I'll tell you, that really sucked because I really wanted to do something. I was getting thoroughly bored in bed. And that's the truth. I was getting really bored in bed. Well, at least now you can see for another day. Yeah, that's true. Well, Medicare pays for an optometrist, but it doesn't pay for eyeglasses. So we can go to Opticare or Dr. Saunders if he takes Medicare. I think he still does. But I have to get my eyeglasses from another source because I gotta pay cash for them. Because I'm on a spend down, remember? And that's the reason why these spend downs are so stupid. We'll have to see how that can go. Dr. Saunders probably could certainly give me an eye exam. But the eyeglasses are not going to be free. I mean, I'll probably have to whip out my credit card just to pay for eyeglasses. Well, you've been paying your credit card a little more above the minimum. Yes, I have. Oh, Dr. Saunders is an eye doctor in Winstead. He's an optometrist. And that was one that was referred to by a healthcare there, health clinic. My mom knows of a place that really good to get eyeglasses off. You just get the eyeglass prescription. She knows a good place. All right, yeah, I'm sure Dr. Saunders can give me my eyeglass prescription. Because, my glasses are getting old anyway. They're physically getting old. Sooner or later, they're just gonna suffer what all eyeglasses do when they start to fall apart, screws come loose. Haven't done it yet. Apparently, I guess to get less doctor used a thread locker on them so they didn't go loose. I know I can get eyeglasses from online sellers. So eyeglasses is definitely one thing. Would you ever go get cataract surgery to get the cataract out of the eye? Well, unfortunately, several ophthalmologists said that with people with lateral nystagmus, that's really not a good idea. You gotta take a whole bunch of eye drops in the morning, antibiotic eye drops and stuff, and I can't do it. I can't even guarantee I get the eye drops in my eye. Even getting the can't see eye drops in my eye is hard challenge some days. Some days I can get it perfect. Like this morning I put some in, and some days I land it perfectly on the bullseye, and sometimes I don't. So, yeah. Mama Michelle can't get her teeth fixed either. Yeah. This Joe Biden has got to go. I mean, people that are American citizens that need health care can't get the health care they need. For example, he should have left the Medicaid active for everybody. It would not have hurt him to do that. I mean, sure, some of the states were complaining about the prices, but the truth was, people had the option to finally get the health care they needed, regardless of economic bracket. They should have left Medicaid in there. Yeah. Sliding Biden has to go right down the loop. And he's going to, because right now, looking at the stats, he has no... Democrats have pointed this out. They're worried. They realize that not just Biden is going to end up going down the loo, but the whole party itself is in danger of going down the loo. Because they don't have anything. They've lost touch with the American voter. The issues that American voters they're worried about are not the ones that they keep thinking about. They still think they're still fighting for abortion. Abortion is not the issue right now. Americans are worried about having money to pay their bills and make sure that they have a job. And high inflation. Told you, these guys are out of touch. They're worried about same-sex participants in sport, and they're worried about giving money to illegals and migrants and all this. Honey, I hate to say it, we can't afford to do that. We've already maxed out our credit card nationwide.
Oh, yeah!
We gotta focus on the American people. They're the ones who need the help. The ones that were born and raised here need our support. It's not illegal John Q. He don't need our support. He already got all he wanted. Guess what? No more. No more illegal Joe. Get out of here. Go back where you once belonged. Don't come here anymore. We don't have room for you. We can't afford to support you. You took our money. You took our resources. You and Ukraine and everybody else took our resources. And Slayton and Biden keeps throwing our money down the loo because they want to give it to you. While American people are struggling to figure out how they're going to avoid becoming homeless. I'm only like one payment away from being evicted. You realize that, right? If something goes wrong with my money, if something goes wrong on my SSDI check, I'm going to be out in the street. Now, right now, I'm current my bills, but I'm not the only one. It's a nationwide problem. Me and Krista heard all about it. We've been watching videos on it. It's bad, people. It's bad.
Oh, yeah!
The economy's infected.
Oh, yeah!
It's got pus.
Oh, yeah!
And it hurts.
Oh, yeah!
And people cannot cope. And they need help. So when are you going to get off your ass and do something for once? I think you might be right, Smoke. I think you might be right about the left. They are Marxists, neo-Marxists. They're not thinking about the American people. We pay taxes and then they give it away. They didn't give a loan to Ukraine. They didn't give a loan to Israel. They gave it away free, no strings attached. While American people, as I said, can't even make sure that they have a roof over their head. Now, you tell me that's fair. Right. And Walmart is doing well. They're closing stores, especially in high crime areas. We need to support the American people that are born and raised here and pay taxes. I pay taxes, sales taxes. So I pay taxes. People don't realize that. Every time I go in the store, I'll be 6 3/4 cents, please. Or better known as 6.35% every time I buy something at the store. There, that's my taxes every time I buy something. Now you tell me, with a straight face, when is that fair? When is that fair? Our rent nationwide has got a 400% average in some areas. That meant that an apartment that originally cost you $700 is costing you $2,800 today.
Oh, yeah!
Now, you're in a fixed income. Where are you going to get that? We got to get Trump in there. And we're going to get Trump in there. Hell or high water, we're going to get Trump in there.
Oh, yeah!
He knows what he's doing. Unlike Joe Biden, who can't help. Every time he goes in public, he poops his pants. Pants in lieu. Joe, you're done. Joe is done. Joe is done. Oh, yeah. Can we talk about the job market? Shall we? Shall we? The job market in the United States is being propped up by excuses. They're not talking about the reality. You know what the reality is? America is broke, people. America is broke. Broke. I'm telling you. We don't have it anymore. We're living off of our credit cards to make up for our pay cuts. For those that are working in a low income and middle income families are getting squeezed the high prices. Fixed income people are being crushed, never mind squeezed. My finances are as flat as a pancake, and I bet the bills are more than my finances. Nothing's free, though. Nothing is really free. Only for a itty-bitty short time. And then after that, you're going to be paying for all the free stuff and the higher values you normally pay for other things. People can't afford any more of this. I was like telling Lumi this morning, I said, these bills have got to go. I have got to find a way to get rid of some of these crazy bills. I mean, can't get rid of the rent because I need a place to live. Can't get rid of the electricity because I need to keep my apartment cool in the summer. So those two are bills that cannot forgo. Okay? Home phone, that's the cheaper of the phone options. I'll tell you that. I'll keep that. Internet, home phone, internet. Cell phone plan, I might have to give up my cell phone. I might have to give up the cell phone. I got 2 extra SIM cards. So, anybody want a phone? Anybody I trust locally that wants to pay towards a cell phone? Yeah. Well, you provide the phone, I'll give you the SIM card, you pay me $40 a month, and then your problem solved. Good morning, Mojo. How you doing today? I canceled one of my hotspots already, and I might have to cancel the other one. But then I'm afraid if I cancel the other hotspot, the Frontier's going to act up again, and then all of a sudden we're going to need the hotspot that I just canceled. Yeah, so is mine. So is mine. And I'm still trying to figure out how can fixed income people pay these bills. I'm lucky. I make more than a lot of them on fixed income, but I'm telling you, $1,585 a month, that's actually what I'm getting, does not go very far when you gotta pay credit cards. And a cell phone bill from the Black Lagoon, trust me, that bill was $282, but then was that also for a prior month's service that had to be added in? I have no idea. The point is it's insane. Aspartame isn't good for you anyway. Aspartame is one of the worst artificial sweeteners. Diet Coke with cherry flavoring, so Diet Cherry Coke. So that has aspartame, not saccharin. And the problem is I don't know. I don't like saccharin. I mean, I don't like aspartame. Sorry, I like saccharin. I don't like aspartame. I really don't think aspartame is good for you. Sucralose, aka Splenda, is a weird concoction. They remove the carbon, which makes carbohydrate, and adds chlorine in its place. That's why it's called sucralose. Sucralose. Okay? It's from the Diet Cherry Coke. Yeah, Diet Cherry Coke. Summer's hell anyway. I hate summer because the electric bill goes so high in the summer. Well, type 1 is juvenile unsought diabetes. That's when your isolates and Langerhans fail to produce enough blood sugar. Usually is onset usually by the age 13. That's insulin-dependent diabetes. Type 2 is kind of like you chose to get it kind of diabetes. This is a little different. One is because you're born with failing isolates of Langerhans, and one is because you willingly were cruising for diabetic bruising. Putting it simply, that's pretty much what it means.
Oh yeah!
And trust me, I've been working really hard not to get type 2. And I think I have succeeded. But diet aspartame is not good for you at all. It breaks down into formaldehyde. Maybe that's why you're so well preserved. If you drink too much soda and not enough water, you're definitely cruising for those kind of brews, and that's Glasgow Dave, how those feel. Too much sodium in 35 milligrams, and so that's why I don't use salt really on anything else I cook. Because 35 milligrams is not the full USRDA amount for normal person, but what else do I eat that got salt in it? Probably a few things. Probably. Hello, X, how you doing? Oh, I hate Mountain Dew. I used to like a soda called Fresca. And I used to love Tab when they used to have saccharin in it. And then went to aspartame and they killed Tab. Then finally they pulled it off the market because they realized everybody was drinking Diet Coke and Coke Zero. And I don't recommend drinking too much diet soda at all. Not in the summer anyway. Not unless you're drinking a lot of water down as a chaser, because otherwise you're going to end up getting kidney stones from the sodium crystals that form with the uric acid. Yes, good morning, X. Thank you, Mocho, for telling me that. Tonight it's a night show, by the way. We are having a regular night show tonight at 9 o'clock or 7 o'clock today. Temperature's supposed to be a little bit more moderate, about 30 degrees Celsius. I turned the air conditioner off in the bedroom. But like I said, how much more can I take in this financially before I basically end up becoming homeless? It's really worrying. I wouldn't drink Barks. I don't like Barks. And they don't make a diet version. Somebody went to New Hampshire to the Moxie Festival. Now, Moxie, I love Moxie. Too bad I can't easily get it here in Connecticut, though.
Oh yeah!
Yeah, Moxie. I love Moxie. But it's really hard to get in Connecticut right now. This stuff costs an arm and a leg. Right. I have not gone to McDonald's this month. Not even with Krista, we did not go to McDonald's either. I was thinking about going there 2 days ago, but I ixnayed that because I only had like $40, like $160 of all the money that I paid in last month. So right now I got about $495 in my checking account, which is good. But if bills keep going up and up and up and up and up, Soon my savings account, my checking account will be depleted. My savings isn't being touched. I'm adding 20 each month to my savings. But how long? How long before something gives? Like the person that gained too many friggin' pounds of weight and then they can't button their pants anymore. Except it was more like the opposite. More like for somebody who didn't eat enough and the pants that they bought when they were fat are super big now and they keep falling off their waistline. And next thing you know, they have to keep tightening the belt and they still keep falling off. Get smaller pants! Yeah. You would think so, right? But that's one reason why I wear dresses, because I don't have to worry about my dresses falling off. Yeah. What metformin does. Or Dr. Lab what metformin does. All I know is that metformin works. I also was taking as part of a study for the New Zealand study. I was doing an independent American study with my doctor, seeing if does it really help with anti-aging. Let me tell you what the study said. It's inconclusive. For some people, metformin did have, in fact, a positive way to prevent aging. However, more than 70% of the patients did not benefit from taking metformin from anti-aging. However, in my case, since we're also taking it to prevent any risk of getting even pre-diabetes, it does work. That's why reason I still take it. But now you gotta pay for it out of your own pocket. So now, what are you gonna do? I don't know. Yeah, probably. But you know what? Let's just hope that doesn't happen, okay? Because I'm not asking to get any more cruisings from bruisings, because my life is already a big giant cruising and bruising. That was my last doctor and I were doing it for that reason. This current doctor is decided to continue it because it doesn't seem to be working and keep my A1C well within the normal range. So, we also have been making dietary health food changes as well. So we gotta figure out what to do about your prescriptions now. Yeah. Well, I'm almost out, so I don't think that's gonna be a problem. But I need to take my thyroid hormones. Fortunately enough, I still got plenty of those in stock. I don't take simvastatin anymore except once a week now. I just take my antidepressant. The antidepressants, I don't know much about those. I don't know what a raver drug is, but in case of Mojo, I believe she's under prescription. So, like I said, I don't know what else to say about the prescription drugs, but to say this is, I'm no longer getting, as far as I know, I'm no longer getting my prescriptions paid for now. Since May, but I didn't have to refill any yet. Well, what am I going to do when the time's time to repay, or if it's time to get a refill and I can't? Um, so, again, these are the things why the United States should have kept the Medicaid program open to everybody. Even though she didn't really use it much. And then maybe should have added it to the taxes everybody pays. Just like the National Health Service in the UK. Because prescriptions is certainly part of the American medical situation, too. I understand that, Mojo. I tried Paxil, I tried Zoloft. I think it was last one was on Zoloft. That didn't do anything for me at all. I tried it. This stuff ain't working. Take that if you don't have diabetes. We don't know anything about any other conditions Mojo has, so how do you know she doesn't have diabetes? We don't know. I mean, we're not her medical team. We have no right to tell her what she should not be taking. She has a healthcare provider. She needs to talk with her healthcare provider for her care. I can't force, just like my care. Yeah. Your medical team should be jailed. My medical team is not ready to deal with half the stuff with me because I'm an alien as they can get. Anyone ever saw my blood work, saw my chemistry, would realize I clearly am not from Earth. Trust me. I'm not kidding you. I have the weirdest chemistry you ever can imagine. I feel like an alien because you are an alien. You are alien. So because you mix biology, plus the fact is that you have other DNA in you, which doesn't make any sense for anybody to have. You got a lot of junk DNA. Yeah, DNA. They can't figure out any of the purpose when they go mapping your genome. They're like, the Michelle is just totally weird. She's an alien. Yeah. I don't have OBS, sleep apnea. Okay? And if you look in the latest research in health and research, it talks about CPAP machines for people with OBS, sleep apnea. Obstruction based doesn't necessarily help or hurt, but the results are inconclusive at this point. If CPAP really works. I don't know what that is. But the thing is what frustrates me ever so much is, like my last doctor said, he said, Michelle, your chemistry is so messed up. He said, some medication that has been known to work fine with people, you, it doesn't do a damn thing with. Other medications that are not supposed to be used for people like you, we've tried it to see if it did anything, and it works. But my last doctor said, well, the good thing that works the best for you is taking the multivitamin supplement you've been taking every day. That works. Oh, okay. Okay, well, I didn't know who that was. So, to make a long story short is, she said to me, since the multivitamin supplement is over the counter, continue to take it and continue to keep it on hand at all times and take it every morning, because that's what's keeping you alive right now is your multivitamin supplement. Okay, Smoke, I get it. In fact, I'm going to tell you what. If your chemistry is all messed up, try the most basic thing first. Besides a healthy diet, take your multivitamin supplement as directed. It's not going to hurt you. In fact, if anything, it's going to help you to finally be normal again for most people. Yeah. That's kind of complicated and controversial, Red, to say that. But that, again, ties in with Big Pharma and the medication treadmill they put you on. Well, I think thyroid hormone in a pill form. 25 microcentigrams a day for my thyroid. And that's important. You know, me and Patty did an experiment for 2 months. We got off the medications, and my thyroid hormone was a little low. My liver was fine. That's why we got off the NASQ. The simvastatin wasn't doing a rotten thing. So I got off the simvastatin on a daily regimen. But my thyroid hormone was a little low again. So my doctor said to me, he said, that's when I had my old doctor said, you gotta keep taking the metformin. I'm sorry, not the metformin. You gotta keep taking your levothyroxine. That is not one you can skip, because you need that. The rest of the stuff is kind of, it can go right in the... And my current doctor said that. She said, since the simvastatin isn't really doing anything for you, and you're worried about destruction of the good LDL cholesterol, which is important for your insulated for the brain, for the nerves, and Milex. We'll go to once a week on the simvastatin, and then take it off the NASQ and the Celebrex, because that's not working for you. You're not hurting anymore. You don't need to take Celebrex every day for pain. So just take it as needed, like an aspirin. When you get pain, which I haven't been getting pain at all. Even my hips are not hurting anymore. Simvastatin is bad juju. I'll just tell you that. If you take it, it will cause pain. It can cause neuropathy. It can cause brain damage if you take too much simvastatin. Be easy on statins. Okay, they're bad for you. But if you don't believe me, ask your doctor when they make sense. Why attorney wants to be a criminal law? Why does a cop want to be a cop? Why does a doctor want to be a doctor? Yeah, but I think honestly, with the case of attorney, I think he makes more money when he's actually practicing civil law than the criminal law. Yeah, I'll take care of this. There on YouTube, named Loris, the Skittles, the whole life. I went to PDM party and his butthole fell out. Say what? You're talking about large intestinal prolapse? there's a lot of muscles that hold your large intestine in place. I don't know how you could get intestinal prolapse. I've heard of it. I never watched the graphic videos on what happens when you have an intestinal prolapse. It does exist. It is a real condition. Nasty, nasty thing. That would mean that the muscles holding your large intestine in place have weakened to the point that they stop doing their job. That's a severe medical condition that could require emergency surgery. That is a serious medical condition. That is not even something I would even want to laugh about. It's yeah, it's nasty. I don't think it's necessarily because of that, but you know what? I'll tell you what I would say. If I ever happen to you, and it could, for a variety of reasons, go to ER right away, emergency department, because they have to basically put your large intestine back in place. Laugh about it. Yeah. Oh, it is a serious medical condition that needs immediate medical attention. So YouTube, I'm not giving this medical advice. I'm telling people, you got intestinal prolapse, go to the emergency room right away. That is not good at all. Okay? It can kill you. It can kill you. That's how serious it is. So, I mean, sometimes we forget that there are people who do get such conditions. They're lethal. I mean, I don't know. That's a good question. If you ever get it, immediately go to the emergency department. Do not pass go. Do not collect 200. You can get significant blood loss infections. Yeah, and he's in the hospital. Yeah, because they're going to have to do surgery to reattach his large intestine to the wall where it's supposed to be mounted to. Not at all a fun process. Secondary infections? Oh, wow. You don't want those. You know. Well, I don't know about the Skittles, but definitely stay away from things like that anyway. But, so, I guess there is some good news. The actual amount of money all you're going to let you go this month is $7. I'm going to still send them $100 on the 3rd. Well, you got the money right now. Why don't you send them $100 right now? Yeah, well, don't matter. Wait another You got the money in the bank now. Why don't you pay the electric bill full $100 now? Then you'll have a $97 credit. Then when the bill comes in, they can automatically subtract the $97 credit. You got the funds, Michelle. I'd do it. Because God knows, you know, your YouTube money is how you're paying for a lot of your expenses. And it's this side hustle is making money to make sure she can keep up on her bills. $74 credit next month is not going to be fun. $74 net profit. Ugh. And that's not including YouTube. Right. Made me want to puke this month. It is now. But like me, I bet your bill probably crosses in the mail. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. The electric bill is so ridiculous. That's why a lot of Americans are actually throwing their hands in the air and saying to the credit card companies, "Sorry, Mr. Credit Card, I can't afford to pay you anymore."
Oh, yeah!
And some credit cards are being stuck eating that because they don't have it. He was into that website and a dog link, he got exposed. I don't know what that means. Jimmy's not going to throw Michelle out. Michelle pays the rent on time. Yeah. He always gets his money on the 3rd. He gets paid in full. He never gets anybody asking for favorites. You know, Michelle doesn't even ask him for a pre-break. She just pays the $100 and that's it. I mean, the $1,000 for the rent, and then each month she's been paying the electric bill like $100 a month. We're keeping a running credit on it. But sooner or later, she's going to run out of money. And then, I don't know what's going to happen then. I don't know Laura's either. I don't know anything about this person, but please do put a like in the liking aid, or we can at least say that. Could use all the help I can get, and I'm not the only one. Okay, so so my eye's doing better. I don't hurt anymore. I just got a little bit of light eye strain, but I think that's more from the cataract right now than anything. From the fact that your eye is still a little sensitive, and of course your eye is still trying to focus, but it's a little cloud. Yeah, gotta get some more eye drops. I know that. Well, it's still the alarming and disgusting thing, and I wouldn't wish that on my enemy. I really wouldn't. And the electric bill, the June was for $111. Well, Smoke, I don't know anything about what your average electric bill is, or if you're paying electric for a house with electric heat pump, or hot water heaters, electric, or whatever. But for a residential home, yeah, it can be that high, especially if you turn the air conditioner on. Well, mine's like 140, 180 in the summertime. So now you know why I started early last year paying $100 a month even when I didn't know anything. So I can keep a running balance of credit, because I knew that sooner or later I was going to be getting super soaked when the air conditioner was running. And don't forget the old refrigerator that was constantly running up and never getting cold. And yeah, the old refrigerator probably sucked a lot of it out too. So we'll see how the new refrigerator works when the new cycle starts, which will probably be August bill. We can have a whole month to calculate with the new refrigerators, plural, because you have two of them. Yeah, I have the little tiny one, which is on very, very warm, and which I can't put my moisturizer in it because my moisturizer is liquefying because of the heat. It's not a bad idea, actually. Put it in the refrigerator section, and the one on it's a very warm setting. Eye is fine. A little bit of eye strain from looking through the cataract that already exists. But, yeah, it's doing fine. Doesn't hurt anymore other than eye strain. Gas is lower in summer. Well, maybe it is for you, but I don't have gas. I only have electric, and my landlord pays for the heat and hot water and the garbage and the sewer, and I just pay the rent, and I pay for my own electric bill. But getting this computer I have now saved a lot of money on the electric too. The other one was a power pig and a heat suck. Oh, it was a heat maker. Big time. This place used to get really hot when the other computer was on. Too bad we don't actually know the temperature of the current processor. This one doesn't overheat. Yeah, it's still low red, but it's not nowhere near as bad as it was. Yeah. Yeah, it's still got a little redness to it, but nothing like it was. So it definitely doesn't hurt anymore. Except I'm getting eye strain from looking at all this stuff with this stupid cataract in there. I gotta get some can't see eye drops, so I have to buy them on eBay. So, I can't afford to buy more than a box right now because of the. I just used up the 162 that just came in from YouTube to pay my home phone bill from last month because the insurance company didn't pay it. And then I paid the $50 to Ally credit card. So financially, this month, after I'm going to have like a $74 net profit on my benefits. So I'm really concerned that I'm going to have to find a way to straighten out these bills. So yeah. '89 and 96 degrees. Well, the 96 part, actually anything above 30 degrees Celsius for me is bad news. So because I'm on the spend down, remember? So obviously they know about the spend down. So I mean, I could try to pay the phone bill next month with some of the insurance money. Originally, they said they'll allocate $50 for utility bill. I put $74 on it, and they wouldn't pay it. So now, the full $74. But I could try running $50 on it this month instead and see if they'll pay $50. And it looked like it went through too. And then I found out from my home phone company that there was declined. So I had to pay the $74 out of my checking account. This is unsustainable. I can't figure out how I'm going to keep up with this. Good morning, Carolyn. How you doing? So I'll try hitting that. Since I just paid it, I'll just prepay $50 towards it next month. Could do that. And then you'll just $25 out of your checking account. Yeah. Probably because Michelle charged them $74 instead of $50, and they say they only pay $50 towards the bill. So since I paid them anyway, I can still charge them $50 more, and then I'll just for next month. Oh yeah, it's getting me warm. Yeah, this is the second heat wave that's coming in. Unfortunately, low-income home energy system program LEHEAP doesn't work for the summer in Connecticut. I mean, they'll give you energy assistance in the wintertime, but you realize, if you watch that one video that's pinned in the medical research, the nurse pointed out that heat's more likely to kill you than the cold. Okay. So, gotta find solutions to the bills. Yeah, the long time solution I need help with, guys. So, yeah, but Texas is used to hot weather, though, and so they've already kind of established routines for that. But Connecticut is not prepared for high heat. It really isn't. Let's see. So I wonder how long you're going to be able to keep doing the show if the temperatures keep rising like they are. I don't know. Morning show is when it has most of our viewers. 16 with only 5 likes. No donations yet. Come on, guys, help me out here. Come on, help me out here. I mean, we got the 101 for the month, but given the high price of things, I need more than 101 to break even next month. Gotta do something with the bills. And I'm not the only one saying that. Again, I don't know this British person, so I don't know anything about the backstory. But yeah, my eye is doing better, but it is still a little red. It's gonna stay red for a while, so that was as you found out from doing meditation, that was a pretty bad scratch. Yeah. So it's going to take a couple more days before it totally gets back to normal. At least it doesn't hurt. Now, that's a good thing. It doesn't hurt. Yesterday was excruciating. I couldn't even do more than 30-minute show before I was wincing in pain. The nose was dripping like a faucet. The nose isn't dripping anymore. Tearing up a storm. So Silver Moon, we're going to be having the show on Sunday. We're going to play the whole entire album from beginning to end on Silver Moon Radio AM 1610.
Oh yeah!
I hope it doesn't warp when it's on the shelf. Oh, it's stored properly, but yeah, it's always a risk. It could always warp because of the heat. Speaking of the record, let me show you the record real quick here. This is the Silver Moon album. This is the one I had custom made. And this is the back of the record. And I've said this before. And since let me ask you about the record warped or anything, I don't see any warpage. I know it had a little bit of a warp. Yeah, it does have a little warp, but that's how it came. Not really that bad though. So this is a real honest-to-God disc with honest-to-God music on it that you can play on your turntable. I got a question. What? What if you want to make that as a 78? 78? How about 16 2/3? Oh. Interesting idea. 16 2/3. The only problem is I only have one turntable that can play 16 2/3. To build a job is not a permanent solution. I hate to tell you that. A lot of people, especially in the state of California, are losing their jobs. It is. It's exactly what it is. It's a mix record. It's a mix record. And it's awesome music on it too. That's exactly what it is. So what songs are on this record? We got Lost in Love, Even the Nights Are Better, Blue Danube, Don't Cry Out Loud, You Should Hear How She Talks About You, Red Roses for a Blue Lady, You're My Everything, Lord Have Mercy, Rockin' to the Rhythm of the Rain, My Little Corner of the World, Nina Queen of the Teeners, and Ponytail. And this is the back of the record right here. Tells you about the history, how Silver Moon AM 1610 got started. It's 180 grams. It's a heavy record, I can tell you that. Well, who said you still can't make mixtapes? Cassettes are back, guys. Cassettes are back. People are buying new cassette recorders now. People are making new mix cassettes now. Right. Exactly, I've done that. Yeah, but then I didn't have bad knees back then, so I don't know if I could still do it today. ABC Pizza is within walking distance. Noli's is within walking distance. They're looking for halftime. A lot of people are hiring for halftime. That's less than 12 hours a week, guys. Good for people on SSI, though, because that means that they won't lose their check. Right. Yeah, if you go halftime, you don't lose your check, but They're not hiring full time or even half part time anymore. Restaurants are in some states have closed their doors. For example, California lost a lot of restaurants because there's just no money to make rent. People. Michelle floated. Yeah, well, it doesn't mean that you can't suffer anyway. You know, considering halftime is what hours are we talking about? How is it going to land on the morning show? Remember, I got my own show to watch too. You know, I gotta maintain my own channel as well. Well, me and Carmen, we're gonna work on the flamenco for one of the songs there from Engelbert Humperdinck, which was the over here, which was Can't Take My Eyes Off of You. But it's been too hot to do that, so we haven't done any dancing. Well, if this heat keeps up, we're gonna have to reschedule the shows. I don't know. Maybe we can do the morning show earlier. Not too early. People are already taking time out of their day right now to watch the show as it is. Make the show too early in the morning, and then no one will be awake to watch it. Right. Yeah. I don't disagree with that. It depends on the kind of job, and if my niece can handle it. Right now, none of the employers here outside my neighborhood have help on the signs out because they're not hiring right now in Winston for jobs I'm qualified for. Liberace is pretty good as a musician, yeah. He was highly skilled piano player. But flamenco dance is something that I've been, interested in trying. But when it's hot like this, doing practices and rehearsals are going to be extremely difficult to do. Well, you can always bring the turntable into the bedroom. After all, it is portable. Plop the record on and dance to it. Where am I going to put the bedroom? Oh, yeah, okay. You don't want me to dance on my bed, do you? No, that'd be too unstable. You'd fall and fall and never get back up again. Yeah, so the bedroom is not an option. What about the porch? I think my neighbors would think I'm kind of weird if I danced in the porch. Well, at least you could say validly, hey guys, it's cooler out here. Well, anyway, either way, I gotta get that practice the flamenco and get that. Even though my eyes are doing good, they're still on the tail end of recovery. So they're just still, my right eye is still a little bit messed up, but it's not at all as bad as it was yesterday. Obviously, I'm not in pain. Just got a little bit of eye strain. But the thing is that they're doing better. We used to go to salsa classes. Samba. Oh yeah, there was salsa's a dance too, yeah. I would still like to learn how to do the conga. Oh Lord. The conga. I don't have a partner for the tango. Oh. Let's get a little bit of ice train to it. Just a little bit. But it's certainly a lot better than it was yesterday. There's no hurt. No hurt. No hurt. No discharge. Yeah. So it's on the tail end of whatever it is. Which is good. So I can now see. Again, I have a cataract in that eye too. So seeing through that eye is cataract normal, all fucked up. You gotta do something about the cataract. How so? Once it doesn't even have any businesses that are taking applications right now. A lot of restaurants in Winster are closing. A lot of restaurants are closing. This is my only side hustle I have. This isn't even, and this one doesn't even pay any good because I can't drive, so I can't do Uber, I can't do Instacart because I can't drive and I don't have good eyesight. Don't pull that movie in my head. No. So, we'll have to see how this goes. Unfortunately, no, it wouldn't. You get arrested for that, you lose your right to vote. And I want to vote for Trump this election.
Oh, yeah!
So, I'm not going to fuck that up, because I want to vote this year. If you get arrested in Connecticut for bootlegging, I'm going to tell you right now, you ain't going to be able to vote in any election.
Oh, yeah!
And trust me, Donald Trump can use all the voters he can get to make sure Biden doesn't come sliding in and try to take it in another term. Bye-bye, Turdy Biden, you're out of here. Yeah. Let's talk about if you sell illegal booze after hours. It's called bootlegging in Connecticut. It's illegal. And you can go to prison for it. No, you can't. Not Connecticut anymore. They took care of that. They're stopping that in Connecticut. You know what? I'll tell you a secret. That's what happened with the illegal weed in Connecticut. Is once it became legal, the backstreet pushers got pushed out of the market. Well, I'm not the one to push it with the law enforcement. I would never do that. Never, 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 never. And I don't want to go. I don't want to go there. It's just not a safe idea. Good morning, Molasses Cookies. How you doing today? Yeah, you can get licensing. But that costs money, and the state makes money out of you. Anyway, how you doing today, Molasses? Welcome to the show. You want to come up on panel? It's getting kind of boring up here. It's been open the whole time, but just to remind everybody, it's open. It's MOD is the link. MOD. MOD is the link. Come on up. Come on up, Molasses. Come on up, Tiger. I don't see Gitchy here, but she can come up too. She wants to. She's watching. I got my cursor where it should go ding dong when it comes up so I can click admit one. So just keep my ear open for the panel. Yeah, but there's a permit you need to go for if you're going to sell it. For recreational use, you can sell it. I mean, you can grow it. 2 plants in Connecticut. So, but you're not allowed to sell without a dispensary license. Panel's open, guys. MOD, MOD, MOD. Okay, here go. One hit, one molasses. Good morning. How you doing?
Michelle.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
How you doing today?
Yeah, they're good. No, doing good. There is a guy locally. He makes moonshine and bottles it, and he sells it like in gift shops and stuff like that. They sell it, so there must be a way he's getting some kind of license from the state.
Right, that's what you need to have. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's doing it the right way.
Yes, I would assume so, because they advertise it here locally, and he's only around. I haven't seen him yet. He's a summer person.
All right, so he's only lives there in the summertime.
Yeah, so I haven't seen him yet, because apparently he's got a little food stand too, and I think he serves the moonshine and the food at the food stand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you know anything about my eye, but my right eye is doing better, but I still got this stupid cataract in it.
Yeah, are you gonna get the laser surgery?
Nah, I can't.
No,
because I don't have the money for it. Besides that, to remove a cataract with a person with lateral nystagmus, depending on how experienced the ophthalmologist is, can be extremely dangerous because you can get detached retinas because the eye is constantly moving.
right.
So,
well, I don't know.
Many
I would think
ophthalmologists won't touch it.
If you get a referral from your eye doctor, you could get that laser surgery covered by your insurance.
No, it's not laser surgery, it's cataract surgery.
Right, but don't they use lasers?
No, it uses ultrasound to shatter the lens in the eye, and then it uses a little tiny suction pump to suck it up. And then they replace with a plastic lens. They place the eye, and then they have to stitch the cornea shut.
Oh, okay. Because I know. I thought some people had opted for laser.
Yeah, that's for people who don't have cataracts, though.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, they can't really do it. But the can't-see eye drop worked fine, but then I ran out of money to buy any, and now the cataract is back in my right eye with a vengeance. So now I gotta get some more. So I don't know how I'm gonna finance all this stuff. But now my bills went up so much that everything is financially.
Well, do you have a regular eye doctor?
Not yet. I was referred to Dr. Saunders. I was referred to Dr. Saunders in Winstead.
Yep.
And then even though Medicare will pay for the eye exam, it doesn't pay for the eyeglasses. So then I have to take the prescription and I got to go find eyeglasses company that'll make me glasses.
That's funny, Smoke. I do pick up things like that. I do pick up things like that.
What Smoke's saying is...
Yeah. He said I picked up the cruisers. Yeah. I did. I never even noticed it. Oh my God. I do pick up things when I'm around people like that.
So, I mean, this month after I pay all my bills, I'm going to have like a $70 net profit in my bank account.
Yeah.
That's from this month from paying bills and stuff, plus whatever's in the bank before.
I hear you.
which will probably bring
No,
up to about
it's
$530 from a checking. But bills keep going up because the summer, because the electric bills went up, and
yep,
I don't know how much more I can take of these
yep.
bills. You know, I'm concerned about that. And and Biden doesn't care. Biden's not helping those that are low income. There are Americans that are born here, but if you're legal, they'll give you all the free things you could want. But if you're
Right.
born here as a legal person, you don't get crap. You probably noticed that too when you're in your own everyday expenses.
Here is so different. I don't know, is so remote, is so far out there. Where I live is so far removed. It's unique, to say the least. You know, it's just
Well, right now,
like
what's
being
good for
dropped
you is
off.
at this point you should live with mom and dad to help offset your expenses.
Yeah, there's still definite expenses, and you know, with the food stamps, I only get $60
Yeah, but
a
you live
month
with
on
mom
food
and dad.
stamps.
That's why. You gotta remember that.
No, no, I factor in rent that I pay them too, and they still only give me $60.
Right. But then they also realize they probably eating with mom and dad anyway.
No, generally they have you fill out a separate meal form. I might have to call them and ask them.
Yeah. Well, either way, besides the food stamps, what about the other expenses? I mean, you're paying your mom and dad rent too. I know when I was over with mom and dad, I
And I
was
got the
too.
car pay. I got the car payment. I got
And
the
the
car
car
payment.
payment,
That's
yeah.
That's a huge expense. That's a huge
And then the
expense.
insurance, which is high, you know.
Yeah. And I don't really have a lot. I canceled a lot of the pay-per-view TV stuff, you know. And whatever else I give them offsets whatever expenses they have, I suppose.
Subscription plans. You got a lot of subscriptions or not really?
I get YouTube Premium and I don't want to let it go.
Okay. I kind of understand why, but do you know they went up in prices on it, right?
I know they do, yeah.
And then you got Hulu, right? You got Netflix.
I don't get Netflix, no. Nope. That's the only one really. I get Hulu, Peacock. I canceled my Prime because I don't use Prime up here.
Right. And the only other subscription I have for fun is a Blizzard. That's it. That's about the price of a Hulu.
Yeah? I'll have to try that maybe.
Yeah.
I got a free 6 months with my TV MGM Plus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I need something like, I don't know. I gotta find some more money to pay the bills because things are going up in price. You know.
Do you stream TV?
No, I don't pay for it. I get free ones like Crackle and Hulu. I mean, Pluto, and I don't really stream a lot of those shows. I'm not really a TV person anyway.
Yeah. I like watching documentaries. I've been watching a lot of documentaries on there.
Have you checked out any of the stuff in our health and research section of our Discord?
I'll check it out. No, I'm on Discord kind of just to send messages to people and that kind of thing, but I'll have to check it out. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of interesting stuff that I dug up in health and research over the year. Some of it may not interest you. Some of it might just be like, I never thought about that, you know.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Yeah. So if you want to join the Discord, Matrix just reminded us the link to the Discord, and if anybody wants to come and check it out, I mean, we got a lot of stuff in the areas you may not necessarily know about. Got a lot of forums, but at least unlike Honest and Frank server, at least they're all have activity in them. Besides the memes one, the health research, the news one, recommended movies.
Rambo said Rambo's had the cataract surgery. Rambo said it was $3K an eye.
Yeah. But who's gonna pay for that? Not me. I ain't got $3K.
They would set up a payment plan, though. I would, if it was me, I would do it and set up a payment plan. I'd say,
Just
look, I
consider
can only
elective.
give you like...
Maybe Medicare might pay a little bit of it, but not the whole thing.
Yeah.
So it's definitely not free. That's one reason why that's one of the reasons why I'm really kind of pissed that they took everybody that was on Medicaid off Medicaid. Even if they were over, put them on spend downs. Because before it really worked out good because we had access to health care.
Yeah.
Now we can't get health care. Because there's no way I'm going to be able to come up with $2,500 deductible. How am I going to come up with $2,500 deductible?
Yeah, there was a woman. I was watching a woman. She was an amputee, and she was saying that her insurance didn't cover her medical needs for her being an amputee unless she divorced her husband.
Really?
And then she would be covered.
But she can't afford to divorce her husband because she needs his help.
But she could divorce him and just live with him.
That's stupid, though.
Yeah, but that's the way my parents have talked. My parents are still married, and they talk about if they were divorced, they'd have and just lived with each other, they'd have an easier time.
Yeah. I don't know.
They get more benefits if they divorced.
It's just so stupid, though.
Yeah.
Well, my eyes are doing better, but they're still, my right eye is still, on the tail end of its recovery, which is good. But, it's still getting a little bit of eye strain. But I wonder if that's partially because of the cataract. Because even before the injury, I was having some eye strain with my right eye. So I got to get the CanC eye drops. So I got to find a source of money for that.
Oh, wow. Rambo said he had to pay it all up front per eye before surgery. Wow.
Yeah. It's my right eye that needs cataract surgery. It's not my left eye. And the problem is, that's where my left eye does all the work. So that's why Lumi's always seeing things in a haze, because she can't use her right eye. That's her part of the body. She has no sight, basically.
Yeah.
Unless I use your left eye, which I can tap into. Yeah.
Yeah, when do I got my eye? I got an eye appointment coming up here, but it's not till... Let me see when that is.
By the way, I do know that the Mary Jane helps my eyes. But the problem is I can't afford to go to the dispensary and buy Mary Jane or edible chocolates, and I don't really want to overuse that stuff either. Because you see, I'm in the donut. For those people who don't understand, there's a thing called a donut, but there's also another donut. Okay, here's the donut I'm in. I make too much money to get Medicaid, and I make too little money to afford to pay for health insurance. So
September, that's when my eye appointment is.
Oh, that's good. You'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you don't have cataracts or anything?
Well, not so far, but I do have a family history of people having cataracts, yeah.
Yeah, so watch out for that.
Yeah.
Start the CanC eye drops now while you can.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Not be able to head it off at the pass. Just get some on eBay. I'm going to have to get some. They're not on Amazon anymore.
Yeah, what are they called?
CanC, but there are other brands too. CAN-C.
Yeah.
You probably can find them on their website. Let me see if I can find the website for you. Let's see if the website's still in business there. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Can see Drops website. Can't see the original best NASQ drops. Here we go. I'll just click this open here. Okay, here's the link to that page. If you want to find out more about the product, it's still available. I'm going to copy this page and post it in the group here. It's, these eye drops, I swear by them. They work wonderful when I was able to keep it up. It's a maintenance medication, but it really does make a difference. And if you can get some, is good for dealing with cataracts. Also lubricant eye drop as well. So if you have dry eyes, it'll help with dry eyes as well. Let's see. There is no eye drops for cataracts. Sorry, Red. There's information right there above your eyeballs. I was using that stuff for a long time until I ran out of money. Red, go to the website and look at it yourself, okay? Come on. And it does work. But it's mixed mileage. Mileage might vary between people. Some people works great, some people does nothing at all. So it's a mixed bag. So you take it with a grain of salt.
I might have to drop down, Michelle. I think I gotta call the pharmacy, but I'll be listening. And thanks for having me up.
Some pharmacies also carry the stuff in the store too, so you might be able to.
Yeah, I'll check with them when I call them and ask them if they've got that.
Tell them you want NASQ eye drops for cataracts. That's what you need. There are a lot of times they have their own store brands.
Cool. All right, thanks, Michelle. I'll be listening.
Okay. So, Red, you really want me to get diabetes, huh? You seem like you want me to get diabetes. It's like you want me to say, oh, I want to make sure Michelle gets type 2. Why do you want to wish somebody's life-changing in a bad way on somebody? It's like you're always so negative. Come on. You have the opportunity to do great things if you would just put a smile on it a little bit. No, I don't. I was a pre-diabetic. And now I'm not even a pre-diabetic anymore. I'm not even a diabetic. I'm not even pre-diabetic anymore. It was to prevent the possible onset of diabetes, which it's been doing. It doesn't say that anywhere about that. Oh, you know about the metformin. Well, people are not supposed to take Wegovy either unless you're diabetic, and people are using it as a weight loss product. So, I mean, come on. These... Yes, type 2 can go away because it's almost like it's optional. Let me explain when I say that. If you eat a proper diet and you stay within your weight goal and you're not eating high sweets, high fatty food, you're not likely to get diabetes. However, type 1 diabetes is a completely different ballgame. If you get type 1 diabetes, juvenile diabetes, that's life-threatening and you cannot necessarily avoid it. Usually that happens by a very young age. Your isolates a Langerhans fail to produce enough insulin to keep your blood sugar in check. Yes, there is a cure for type 2. It's called healthy eating. It's called watching your weight, making dietary changes. So don't tell me what I already know. Anybody who wants to know about type 2 diabetes, please talk to a diabetic educator, okay? Seriously. There is research being done into preventing type 2 diabetes. Right now, there is treatments being done and researched to prevent the onset of type 2. And the most important thing is watch your carbohydrates, watch your fat intakes, and stay active. And stay away from excessive refined amounts of refined sugar. Type 2 diabetes can be averted. So you can avoid type 2 diabetes. You can't do anything about type 1, which is juvenile diabetes, because that's where you basically your pancreatic organs go to isocyanated have failed, or not producing enough sugar, or controlling insulin by your body. Okay? We don't know the cause for type 1, but it is definitely genetic. I don't eat tons of ice cream. I really don't. I'm eating sugar-free ice cream. Well, okay, when I go to Cumbies and I buy it there, it's not sugar-free, but that's rare because that's so expensive. But I buy sugar-free ice cream at the CVS. Michelle has had. Yes, I did. I had it tested in January. It's normal. It's normal. It's 80 milligrams per deciliter, which is normal blood sugar. I'm supposed to go for a follow-up this month. I gotta make an appointment for that. Is the doctor gonna be covered, or are you gonna be stuck paying out of your ass? I'm gonna have to figure that out. Yeah, it's also relatively conveniently easy to get to. And my Flex card works there. But food shopping anywhere is expensive. I don't care where you go. You can go to Stop and Shop, Dollar General, Family Dollar, it doesn't matter. It's expensive everywhere. $162 last month. It's not a lot of money. Noodles made twice the amount I did. He made like $300 this month, $380 this month on YouTube. But then he is entertaining a whole different audience than I am. Yeah, different audience. Plus, getting warm again. No shit. Actually, Michelle makes more money, I think, on the advertisements from people watching World of Warcraft gameplay. Yeah. We do. We make more money on but they'll stick ads in there every 10 minutes on World of Warcraft. They don't do that on the mainstream, though. Is there any way you can do that? Is there any way you can change that? Maybe. Watch it live and you don't have to deal with the ads, Red. Watch it live and you don't have to deal with the ads. Except the one that you get initially when you first watch it. Right now, Michelle is making, I think, more advertising revenue on her videos than she is on her live streams. Yes. So if I come in live, it won't do that. Yes, Red. You only get the initial ad when you first come in the door. That's it. You only get one ad when you first come in the door on the live streams. Because I don't add other ads in manually. Stan, you really want to see my blood work? I'll give you the results. But then again, that also means that you have to promise me under HIPAA that you keep my information personal. I can give you my lab results. No, I don't always read comments. I don't always get a chance to. I like to focus first on the people on the panel because, you know, well, now the only one that's getting sick of Warcraft. I'm sick of dying. I'm sick of dying too. But right now, given the fact that it's going to be really hot for the next few weeks, like someone said, you know, 33, 34, 35, 37 degrees Celsius in the next week or two, there's not going to be any way, realistically, if it does get that hot, I'm going to be able to play World of Warcraft and not heat. I just can't afford to. Right. Well, Access was the last one on. So it was the first one on. Tiger Kitty hasn't even been here on panel. Well, you should call up your doctor to see if they want you to make a follow-up for the... They were supposed to do it in June, so... Yeah. Yeah, do the labs too. Oh, they can do the labs right there. I know. They have to pick a day to do labs separately. Well, I'm not really into doing that. Hey, molasses.
Hey, how's it going?
No, it's going all right.
I know I wanted to call the pharmacy because they had refills ready. So,
did you also ask him about the NAC eye drops?
No, I'm gonna try to get that on Amazon.
Yeah, well, you're not gonna find them on Amazon. They took all the NAC stuff off their list of items, so you have to get them on eBay.
Oh, no way. Oh, wow.
Or you can go right to the company I just gave the link to and get it right from them. It's about the same price.
Yeah, I saw that. That's what I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah. I just remember I gotta go ahead and see if I can call my doctor for a follow-up. And no, I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to afford to pay for that. And I gotta do labs too, I think. So this is just an example of what things are so messed up. When they took everybody off of Medicaid, they totally messed up everybody.
Right.
I don't know why the state just says this isn't added to the taxes. I mean, if they're so worried about money, why don't they just add it to everybody's taxes?
Well, the taxes should be high enough at this point.
Yeah, because we keep giving all the money to Ukraine and Israel.
Yeah. You think we had better relations with Russia when Trump was president?
We did.
Yeah.
And Trump also pointed out to Congress that Ukraine is none of our beeswax to get in the middle of.
That's right.
Because they originally voted, Eastern Ukraine voted to return to Russia. But it's Zelensky that doesn't want that to happen.
Yeah.
So because of his stupidity, he's destabilized our region. I don't know.
So do the movies stay up, Michelle? I could go watch the replay of the movies.
Yeah. Did you see Brigadoon was the first movie that was shown?
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah. So music is about 40 minutes, and then we go right into Brigadoon. Next week, it's going to be that weekend in Rio, and then it's going to be, or that night in Rio, and after that, it's going to be weekend in Havana for you. So you can see those two.
Oh, nice.
And then after that, it's going to be some Argentine Way, which is really more of a horse movie than anything. Carmen Miranda only showed up very shortly in one place. It was actually recorded from Broadway in New York because she was on stage. So what they did was they kind of combined her Broadway show with her Argentine Way. So it really is not a Carmen Miranda movie in a way. It's just more of a horse movie. And it's actually one of the least liked of the Carmen Miranda movies because Carmen really wasn't part of it. But Alice Faye danced, though, on stage, which was funny because I didn't know Alice Faye could dance. I know she could sing. So she kind of did a lot of Carmen Miranda's roles in the movie that Carmen would have done.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah. Red knows how to get me hungry. Don't forget the Girl Scout cookies. Yeah, so anyway, people are very hypercritical here sometimes about... Red keeps saying I'm going to end up with type 2 diabetes, but he doesn't realize that I'm actually avoiding type 2 diabetes by eating better. And getting out, walking around more. So, but when it's hot like today, it's going to be a hot one again. It's going to be hard to keep walking around in the daytime. Yeah. And now that you have to figure out how you're going to get an eye exam and stuff like that without the Medicaid. I don't know how you're going to get all this done.
I know it's bad.
Red, type 2 diabetes can stop. It can be avoided. Okay. Type 2 is one you could avoid. Type 1, which is juvenile onset, you can't.
Right.
Unless you get, possibly, depending on how bad your situation, an isolates a Langerhans transplant, which might be avoidable or fixable for some people with type 1 diabetes.
Right, and then there's hyperglycemia and hypoglycemia.
Hyperglycemia is high blood sugar.
And some people don't get enough. blood. It's hypo is low.
Low blood sugar. So the hyperglycemics are the ones that are likely to get type 2 diabetes or type 1. Type 1 is usually diagnosed before the child is usually an adolescent or before he hits puberty. So
Right.
those are the ones that have to take insulin for the rest of their lives. Man, shut up. Stop telling me that I'm lying. So, stop being so hypercritical of everybody. I researched this stuff. I'm looking into all this stuff just because that's what I do.
I took metformin for a while to try to lose weight.
I never heard of metformin being used as a weight loss product.
Yeah, I had read about it. My doctor tried it, but I don't know. I didn't want to be messing around with blood sugar medication, and I just felt
Well,
uncomfortable
how is your
about it.
A1C?
What's that?
Your A1C. How is your A1C?
Oh, my numbers are all right. I don't know what they are, but they're in normal range.
They're normal range. Okay. Yeah, just like mine is.
The
My
only
doctor
thing
thinks that the metformin has
lately-
been helping with that, but she still says eat better, take your multivitamin supplement because everything else is now normal baseline. You know,
The only thing I've had trouble with is cholesterol.
yeah, I still got triglycerides. They're still a little high, but they're starting to come down too because I've been more active now.
Yeah, I got on this, what the heck was it? Lipitor.
Yeah, I was on something else called Niaspan extended release.
Okay.
That was working with the flushing was ridiculous. Some days I looked like my whole body was red like an Indian. Itchy, scratchy, and miserable. Hot flashes like you wouldn't believe.
Really?
Yeah. It's one of the side effects of when you're taking 1,000 milligrams of Niaspan a day. So my doctor said, well, it's not making much of a difference, so why don't we get you off of that? Because it's not helping you really. And also we've got back off the simvastatin, which is also supposed to help with cholesterol, but it has some negative side effects, causing neuropathy. So we got off that, which also was increasing ear ringing as well. Now my ears don't ring anymore.
They put me on the Lipitor in the mental hospital, and I just stayed on it there because they had tested me and blood test in the mental hospital, and I had high cholesterol.
Well, that's very common. What's your what's your LDL? What's your LDL numbers?
It was back down to normal range taking the Lipitor.
Okay. What was it before?
Yep. It was, I can't remember. It was high though. I don't, they didn't tell me in the mental hospital.
Well, my HDL is, my HDL is so low that my doctor's afraid if it goes below 25, it's going to result in me having a heart attack.
Yeah.
Because they can't get my HDL up, which is the good cholesterol. They can't. They tried everything. It just won't move.
Wow.
But the multivitamin supplement did cause it to go up a little bit. So my doctor said, well, that's an over-the-counter product and that's working. A multivitamin supplement for 1 a day, 50-plus women. Take that every day like you've been doing because that's helping with your numbers in a positive way.
Yeah, that's good.
So
do you use a lot of olive oil? Olive oil is supposed to be really good for that.
I know I don't. I don't even.
Yeah, olive oil.
I don't even use oil. I don't even use garlic. I hardly ever cook anything fancy.
Yeah. Maybe keep around some garlic powder and some olive oil just to add to your meals, just to help
when I make those Gordon fish fillets in the toaster oven, I just cook those for 30 minutes. I keep a couple steak fries with them on the side. And then that's my dinner once in a while. Not every day, but once in a while I'll make that. Yeah, she's 47.
Smokes says this is a
She's
bunch
about
of
9
old
years
people.
younger than
This
me.
turns into old people medical talk.
She's 9 years younger than me, guys. I'm 56. So I'm 56. Actually, so you're...
Yeah, I am 47. Yeah.
Cheese pizza is... I don't even know if I should approve that comment. That's a weird comment to say. Anyway,
Vinny is right. Should cook so you lose weight instead of processed food. That's
and Red
right,
is
Vinny.
saying to people that you cannot avoid type 2 diabetes. That's not true. You can. But you have to make a conscious effort to change your way of life.
Oh, definitely. It's very vigilant. I know a friend of mine had a lot of trouble with type 2 diabetes.
I mean, it is avoidable.
Yeah.
Unlike type 1, which you can't really avoid because that's juvenile diabetes. Unless they can find out what caused your isolates of Langerhans in your pancreas not to produce enough blood sugar.
Yeah, no, Red's saying you can reverse it. He's just saying the way you're...
He's saying you can't cure
it.
it. Which is reversing it, Red. So yes, you can. A lot of research is being done into that. You know, sometimes I feel like some of these people, like I'm pulling my hair out of my skull. That's why I post the articles I do in health and health research.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out for sure, Michelle. That's awesome.
Yeah, goes back quite a ways. And we also have Aristotle, the spirituality and ascension section to look into also. Well, you're the one who's holding it against me, Red. You're the one who's saying is I'm not telling the truth when I'm telling you what the research shows. That's completely different. Some of his information he has is out of date. If he researches more than he did playing his video games, he would know that there's a lot of research being done into this. Diabetes type 2 is a major problem in the United States. It is not... You can bet that they're putting a lot of money into it. As well as obesity in this country. The two go hand in hand.
They almost encourage obesity in this country.
Oh, they do. Because Big Pharma makes money on it.
You know, and I've noticed before, going through Walmart, and I noticed again going through Walmart, it's all loungewear. They want people just lounging around, getting fat. I mean, look at this stuff, the clothes that you buy at Walmart. It's all elastic waistband, leggings.
Nothing bad for that. Nothing bad with that. I don't know
sweatpants.
But then again, Walmart also isn't going to carry a million sizes either. So that's one of the reasons why. But also, look at the food section of Walmart. That's that's telling right there.
Yeah, that's true. Oh man, a lot of junk food.
Oh yeah. Even the regular grocery store, most popular aisle is the junk food aisle. That's the one I try to steer clear of.
Yep.
Processed food, cookies, pre-processed microwavable meals, ready to eat oven meals, that stuff is not necessarily good for you. It's also expensive. But the thing is people right now with the budgets are trying to get stuff that's cheap. So the companies are making the stuff out of the cheapest ingredients they can that doesn't necessarily have a nutritional value. So people are buying what? Garbage. Basically pre-processed, over-processed garbage.
And a lot of the fast food, like Vinny was talking about with the processed food, I mean, all that fast food is processed.
Fast food, I can't even afford to buy that.
Yeah.
Federalist
I can't afford
MRE
to
said
hear it.
the red was our noodles was eating a couple days ago was cheaper than it was to go to McDonald's. He said I
Yeah.
can get a MRE ready to eat with a heating unit for $12. I said I
Yeah.
can't even get the same kind of meal at McDonald's.
Yeah, I can't afford to really eat out. I mean,
I can't
things
either.
are
I had to give up on that,
Yeah.
and I used to love eating
Yeah.
out.
Definitely agree on that one. I can't even afford it at all. No sub shop, no seafood, certainly no seafood restaurant. I can't afford seafood restaurant.
Right.
They have like really, Michelle, here where I live, they cater to tourists. They don't cater to locals. They don't make things affordable for locals. It's all for tourists.
Yeah, I know. But
Yeah.
that's because tourists is where the real part of me makes most of its money.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure there might be some local fish and chip, or a local fish and chip shop that might be focused more on the locals. But
Not really. There used to be more so in the past than there is now.
there might be still few left over. But even their suppliers still going to be going up the prices too. So they still
That's
have to pass
right.
the cost on.
Yeah.
What's the state minimum wage there? $15 an hour? Because remember, that adds into the price too.
I think here, I'm not even sure if it's 15 an hour, Michelle.
It's in Connecticut. And right now,
Let me see.
in California
have
for
to
fast
Google
food
it.
workers, it's $20 an hour.
I'm gonna have to Google Maine minimum wage. I don't think it's 15.
Yeah.
14? No, it's not.
Nothing
It's
beats
14. It's
homemade food.
14.15.
Except the raw ingredients for homemade food, the healthy ingredients have gotten so much in price, Smoke, you can't afford to buy them. Maybe at a local farmer's market you can on the side of the road stand. You might be able to get things. But
Michelle,
go ahead.
minimum wage in Maine is 14.15 cents an hour.
Okay.
$14.15.
Okay, still, you get the idea, right? It's clearly close to 15.
Yeah.
So the point is that has to go into the price too.
Yeah.
And in California, for fast food workers, it's $20 an hour. Restaurants in California are closing left and right. They can't afford to stay open anymore. And then, of course, other stores in California had to close because they were getting robbed blind with shoplifters. I saw a video in Santa Monica. It's disgusting. Santa Monica used to be a popular place in California, and now it's a ghost town.
It is just about. I've seen some of the live streams on there. There's hardly anybody hanging out.
Now they passed a new law in California, I believe in Los Angeles, Santa Monica did, said the rent is only allowed to go up $75 a year, and the landlords have to eat all the taxes and fees that they normally would pass on to the tenants.
Yeah.
No landlord's going to be able to keep in business with that.
Yeah.
But California is ridiculously expensive rent anyway.
You know, have you seen these live cameras of Kensington, Pennsylvania, and all the people on Trank and fentanyl and stuff that are roaming the streets? They've got the live streams on YouTube, Kensington, Pennsylvania, and it's one of the most heavily overwrought with drug abuse.
Oh, yeah. Especially right now, people are so depressed they'll take drugs to self-medicate themselves.
Yeah.
They figure,
Yep,
what's the
that's
point
right.
if I end up in a box? Oh, it doesn't matter to me. My life sucks anyway. That's what a lot of them are thinking. Chris says it's unfortunate the way people don't understand when minimum wage laws work, says Chris. Good morning, Chris. How you doing today? Yeah, Chris, why don't you come up on panel and join us today? We got a little while before we gotta get wrapping up soon, but
Yeah, that'd be cool.
yeah, I gotta go duck where it's gonna be cooler. But if you want to come up here for a little while, we can, because at least it's not as inhospitable as it was a couple days ago. So, Bakersfield is nuts with meth heads. I don't know much about Bakersfield, California, but I do know that California is an example where America's going.
You think so?
I think so, because California, everything you see in California goes eastward. And unfortunately, California dreaming doesn't take long before it shows up. It becomes a California nightmare in the rest of the country.
So is Bakersfield got the meth heads now, Smoke?
Yeah. Bakersfield, a South Desert area.
I spent a lot of time down in the Bakersfield area at one point.
Sorry, Grizz, he says, I'd love to come up, but I'm leaving in 15 minutes. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so, like I said, I don't know what to do with my own finances. So this month, I'm only going to have a net profit of $70 in July. That's it.
Wow.
Which means it's going to have to cut into what I've been putting away for years now on YouTube. To offset, because the rent went up to $1,000 a month. And there's like no protections for that. Sure, someone say, well, you got $240 in food stamps. Yeah, that helps, but it's not everything I need is on food stamps. The Smoke says lots.
Exactly.
So this area, lots. Okay. Michelle, new side, hustle, maybe. Well, I don't really know of anything. I can't do Uber. I can't do DoorDash because I don't have a car. I can't do Instacart probably because I can't lift all that much stuff. So I don't know what kind of side hustle I can do. Right now, YouTube is the only thing I can do at this point.
Yeah, I know there is work from home, train from home, looking for stuff like that. There are things out there.
Yeah. But if you got a car, you can do more things. You got a car, but then your disability is not your eyesight.
Yeah, it's tough. It's got you in the catch-22.
Yeah. Okay, I got the Noodles is coming up. Go ahead, Noodles. How you doing?
Hey, Michelle. Hey, Molasses. Michelle, I told you a while ago about building panels, doing panel work. What about doing something like that?
How would I do that from home?
So they send you the material that you need, and you basically just need like zip screws, a techie tool, some wire. You know, you could build panels. I don't even think I've done it before. I worked for a company. I built some panels. I didn't even need any. You don't need soldering or anything like that.
You need crimp tools anyway.
That's interesting.
But yeah, I mean, you can do that, Michelle. They send you all the product, right? And you just basically zip it together, and you test it out. You give it some juice. You test it out, and they fucking pay you for it. You ship it out, they pay you for it.
You need more people watching and commenting. Well, that's true, but getting more people to comment is something I'm not sure how we can get more comments coming in, Smoke. I just doesn't know how that's going to happen. I don't know, Noodles. It could be. Well, you'll see my eyes are doing better today. I don't know if you noticed.
Yes, I saw that. I've been watching. So good. I thought I was gonna have to come out there. Tiger said that she was gonna keep up with you and make sure that you were okay, and you know.
Yeah,
I was
why I
gonna come out there
posted the
for
update
sure.
this morning on the group, so you know knew that I was doing better.
Yeah, Brian was really concerned as well.
I got a little bit of eye strain right now, but I wonder if that's because of the cataract in my right eye more than anything.
Well, I'm sure it didn't help whatever was going.
I gotta get some more of the cancer eye drops.
Thanks, Michelle. I'm gonna get down.
Okay. Yeah, so I gotta get some more of those cancer eye drops. That's important. I got paid yesterday from YouTube, and already I used it, paid $50 of it to pay my credit card company, left me about $112. Then I had to pay $74 towards the back phone bill that my Medicare plan didn't pay for, so from last month. And now I gotta pay this month for my phone bill in advance, ideally, so they can make sure it goes through when the bill comes due. So I gotta go ahead and pay them another $50 through my medical plan. Yeah, that should
Michelle, did you happen to see the video that Brian K made for you?
Yeah, I saw video? Both of them. I think he really needs to use a female voice. Seriously, I think he needs to use an AI voice. Makes me sound mean and nasty, like I'm always mad at everybody.
Well, yeah, you're a goblin. You're a nasty goblin. You're the goblin queen.
Yeah, but even goblin queens can still sound seductive and nice too.
Well, Justin's going to be up on panel tonight. Maybe we can talk about it. I don't know. But
well, if I come on, it would be from the bedroom because the air conditioner's on. Because the only problem is we all know my Android phone does not like your panels very well. We know that my iOS phone works fine with it. But then
I got a question for you, Michelle. A serious question. Why don't we just get you another window unit for like $100, right? We could put it in the living room, and when you're not in the living room or you're at your studio, you shut it off.
Can we wire it up on the stove outlet, which means split the 220 to 120 legs, and then the way we can cool 2 rooms off their stove outlet?
No, Michelle, you can just plug it into your outlet in the wall. It's 120 volts.
She can't. She doesn't have enough amps. The one air conditioner run is all she can run.
No, listen to me. When you're not in your room, you shut that air conditioner off. And then when you're in the studio, you turn that one on.
Right. But the problem is that this room is too much big for a 5,000 BTU. She needs like a 14,000 BTU to a 41 because she doesn't have enough amperage to run a 240 volt air conditioner unless she plugs into the stove outlet.
I will show you how to do it. We'll get Michelle. We'll rig it. We'll rig it so that you can have an air. Michelle, I can get a piece of friggin' duct that flexible duct, and I can pull it out to you.
Oh yeah,
we could run it across the floor.
I know what you're talking about. Those things even more so need to be able to be plugged into 220. Because
no, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about reality. Michelle only has access to 2,200 watts for the whole apartment.
Michelle, okay. Let's start over again. All right, the air conditioner that's in your room. Okay.
Yeah.
It plugs into a 120 volt outlet, correct?
Yeah, 600 watts. So that means I have 1,600 watts available.
So listen to me, Michelle. When you're not in your room, shut that air conditioner off.
Yeah, but that's
and
only
then when you leave the room.
Yeah, but Doodles, you're missing that part. That's only a 5,000 BTU air conditioner. Remember, there's no insulation in the walls. That has to be configured in. So that means the air conditioner has to be double and triple size based on the surface area of the room.
Michelle, I just said we can run ductwork from that fucking AC unit that you would have in your window, right? I can run ductwork so it would come out and it would fucking hang right above your head. And all you gotta do is turn the fucking thing on, and you will have enough. It will cool down your whole area over there.
Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, sure, you could do that. But in fact, if you sell Louis Roxman's old shop, that's exactly what the landlord did. He took a 240-volt air conditioner and he took off the metal cover and put plastic or metal ductwork all the way across the shop, which worked. But that was a big air conditioner. That was like a 25,000 BTU.
Well, we don't need metal ductwork. You can get that friggin' that flexible duct. Get about like get about 50 feet.
Noodles, I know about this. I know what you
suggest. So what's the problem?
No problem. But except
so stop being such a fucking bitch about it. Why are you fighting me on this?
I'm not fighting you on this, but you're not listening to what I'm telling you. Michelle only has about 1,800 watts available for the entire apartment. That's What about
Michelle? How do you? Okay, Michelle, you're thinking, all right, that if you were to plug in 2 units, okay, you got 2 units. You got a lead and a lag, right? One of them's always running. One of them, not both of them. One of them.
Maybe we can put one of those ducted air conditioners in the bed or in the kitchen, though. Plug it into 240 outlet there on the stove, and then you'll have plenty of cold air.
We can do that, Michelle. We can do that. But you're gonna have one only running at one time. That's it. That's how you do it. Yeah, you have
Michelle's
one running
about the fact that she's afraid that her electric bill has already gotten 2 as it is this month. So
wait. Right now, let me ask you a question. Right now, is that air conditioner running in your room?
No, I turned it off already because I'm not in there.
All right,
and it's not as hot as it was the last few days.
Okay, when it does get hot, Michelle, in your apartment, right? When you don't have to use that air conditioner, Michelle. Just put it on when it gets hot out.
Right now, I got a big window fan blowing on me right now on medium speed. So
I'm.
Okay, I mean that's.
I don't know. I'm speaking English, Michelle, and you're just not. You're ignoring it or something. You're giving me a hard time about this.
I'm not ignoring you. I'm not. We don't have breakers, so we have non-tamperable type S fuses. We have one 20-amp fuse for the whole entire 120-volt leg of the apartment, plus the 2 50-amp fuses, plug fuses for the stove. That's it. So total of about 70 amps total available between the 2 apartments. There is 3 empty fuse holder spots down there. They could put another fuse in for a whole separate leg. But the problem is running the armored cable or the conduit all the way up to the 3rd floor is going to be a real difficult thing to do.
Put it on the outside.
Yeah, we have to run the cable on the outside because there's no way to run it through the walls. Because they'd have to drill holes through everybody's...
Put it on the outside and have it come right in fucking in your living room.
Yeah, but how long is the conduit going to be?
You're probably they come in 10-foot sections, Michelle. You're probably gonna have to buy 4 pieces of it.
How much for the permit for the electrician? Because the electrician has to do this.
Michelle, I don't know. Get fucking Jimmy to pay for it. It's not your problem.
I was lucky enough to get him to pay for a refrigerator. I don't think he's necessarily going to want to drop another 20-amp circuit for another air conditioner in here.
All right, but Michelle, the thing is, you don't need another 20-amp circuit. You do not need that.
I would. Anyway.
Why would you need another 20-amp circuit? Michelle, why would you need that?
Because ideally, air conditioner should be on its own 20-amp circuit, especially if she goes for 1,400 to 20,000 BTUs.
Michelle, again, I'm going to tell you this again. When one is running, the other is not.
And what if it's really hot and you got to have both going?
No, you don't do that. You can't do that. You just told me you can't do that.
I had the same
It
problem.
depends what room you're in. You're supplying an area. Whatever area that you were in, that's the area that you were cooling off.
I know, Noodles. All right, can we table this for now? I'm starting to get a headache.
Jesus Christ.
Well, right now, the electric bill is still a problem. Yeah.
It's not. It's going to be the same amount, maybe even cheaper.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it would be. What are you talking about?
I got 3 window fans running right now. Each one draws 100 watts. That's 300 watts. The air conditioner, those things draw about 1,200 watts. That's the 10 amp ones. Right. So, plus the 400 rate surge capacity means it's just going to be like about 40 amps when it starts up. Yeah, that's why you have.
Michelle, we get you $120 fucking unit. Stick it in your window. It's going to have a remote control. You can turn it on, shut it off whenever you want.
Yeah, we also got to put it away every winter too. Who's going to help me take it out of the window every winter?
Oh, who helps you take your one out in your room?
I do the one in my room because I can reach in, grab it from the outside, and bring it in to put it in the storage bin. But that window in the bed in the kitchen is higher up.
You lift that thing by yourself? That unit?
I lift it. It's a 5,000 BTU. Yes, I pick it up by myself.
Wow.
It's just not too high up. But if it was as high up as the other one is in the kitchen window, I'm going to need someone else to help me lift it off.
Tell Jimmy to do it.
Good morning, Bianca. How you doing? When Dave talks on repair, I kind of get a girl boner. Okay. How you doing today?
Did you Montana Maid? Did you?
What's that?
Montana Maid, I loved every minute and every time you came up on panel.
Yeah.
That's insane. Well, anyway, Michelle, I'm going to go get a new hat. You want to go see the new hat I'm going to buy?
All right. Got a new hat again. Oh, man. Let me get him on panel. Yeah, hold on, man.
It is fucking hot out here.
I mean, some people really do think I'm not trying to be honest about it. Okay. Oh, we got to set it up again. Figures. I know. Just give me a minute, guys. Switch it back over so I don't get start the music by mistake. Okay. I'm gonna get him on panel so you can see it. The hat he's showing me. Right now, you got a red dollars, a red. Yes, Slim, I know. Wait a minute. What's this one? Hold on a minute. Look, Michelle, what is this? Me at desk, window capture. What is the point? It's the wrong window. I don't know. Fix it. All right. Sure will. Where's the panel link? There it is. All right. So now I can show Noodles in his hat. Okay. So that's his new hat.
So this is an extra large, Michelle. This is an extra large.
Okay.
This is an extra large. We'll keep the
sun. It's one of those Indiana Jones type hats.
That's extra large. They have bigger ones.
You know, Mythbusters tested that doesn't work.
This one is humongous. This is a humongous one, Michelle. Humongous.
Yeah, but it looks like it fits your head, though.
What's up?
I said it looks like it fits your head, though. Fits your head fine.
They also have these, Michelle. Check these out. So like something like this, Michelle.
What is that? A top?
What's that?
Yeah, even Montana said that was a nice hat. The one that you were wearing
Like
originally.
Michelle, look
I
at this.
see it.
Look at the sides of this thing. Look at it.
So that'll keep the rain off your neck too.
Well, it'll keep the sun off my neck.
Yeah.
You know? Maybe something like that.
Dab said to try to find a bowler hat.
Well, that is... How much that shit is? $40
I don't
for
think
that
Montana's blocked. I see him here. He's not blocked. Oh, you mean on your channel? Okay. Yeah, like I said, I'm just glad my eyes are doing better. But they still get a lot of ice stream, though. Yeah, they still get ice stream. I should shrink this window down here.
Oh, like something like this, Michelle?
Oh, man. Yeah, unpin that window there. That's better. Yeah, isn't that similar to one you're already wearing?
This is $75. This is an extra large, Michelle. That's an extra large.
Well, if it fits your head, then you're all set.
Like this. It would keep the sun off. It's like this, Michelle.
How hot is it down there right now, where you are?
I'm sorry?
How hot is it there right now?
It's like a million fucking degrees out here.
Okay.
Like a million.
Well, trust me, I'm starting to feel it here too. That's a decent hat, says Dabs. The smoke says, darn right. Montana says, Chris, I know exactly it, and if the character in Noodles, and I, what? Know exactly who is doing it, and I said to chat in Noodles, and I disappeared. Oh, okay. So Noodles, it sounds like a lot of people are being blocked in your chats.
Yeah, I know. I got to go through that. I got to go through that and make sure that. See, the thing is, I can't see them when I go back in there. I can't see them. I don't know why.
I don't know why, but I know you can see it on your desktop app.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go look on that. I don't know what it is. I'm not sure.
I really wish that YouTube would give an authorization log to show you who's been blocking people when you weren't looking.
Yeah, and they don't give you that option, which is weird.
Yeah, they don't. They just see you have to catch them in the act when you're on a live stream. But what if they're doing it after the live stream's over? Then you don't see nothing.
If they're doing that, I don't know. I think that's what they're doing, actually.
I think they're doing it after your live streams are over. It's probably why you're not seeing it as much.
Right.
So, I know they were doing it on my channel, too.
Someone texted me today and told me that they were talking about you on Cyrex's. I don't know why.
Yeah, they wanted me to try to join the Cyrex community. I'm really not interested.
Yeah. Why did they want you to do that?
I'm not sure why. The person wasn't clear on the reason why they wanted me to join Cyrex's community.
So you know that Paul was involved with that, right? Paul wanted you to get involved in that. Did Paul ever tell you why?
No. I think he wants me to get involved with the community so it could turn me into another locale again. Fuck that idea. You don't need that.
Why did he want that? Why the fuck would he want that?
I don't know. But that's what they wanted me to go back. It's doing the show like it used to be and all that. I don't want to go back to that. That was abusive.
Because the thing is, like, if Cyrax is making money like that, I get it, but like,
come up on the open. Cyrex rejects trying to cap on Michelle's dough. Well, he's not going to get my dough. I'm not joining him as an MCN. I'm not getting involved with those people. I remember what happened to Ethicon. He was an MCN, and they took him to the cleaners.
how do they do that?
Because they demanded he had to pay the MCN fee every month of $100, but then everybody would donate to the channel would do charge back to his PayPal. So Ethicon not only could not pay his MCN fee, he also had to pay chargeback fees to PayPal, and it got so bad he couldn't even pay his rent. So he was in the process of being evicted.
Is that the guy who killed himself?
Mm-hmm. That's why he did it. Because he couldn't handle it anymore. I tried to get mental health support, and they wouldn't give him mental health support because insurance didn't cover it.
Yeah, these people have to be stopped, Michelle. They have to be stopped, or at least assassinated somehow.
Well, that's the reason I'm not going to join up with Cyrax. He doesn't even come here on my show. I don't know how I would react if he did come on my show. Probably would have him on panel, but I don't know if that'd be a good thing or not. I don't either. I don't even like zombies. I like zombies a little bit at first, but then he got really weird, and then I just stopped following zombies.
Yo, that guy's a scumbag. That guy's a scumbag, Michelle.
I'm way better than that.
That guy's showing his dick to kids and stuff like that.
I just can't deal with that kind of content, and it's worse than drama. It's actually borders on abuse. So why would I want to be part of that? Getting punched metaphorically when I'm done by being laughed at? No. No, I wouldn't go through that. Forget that. That just ain't gonna happen. You know.
Sure, what about a car pillow?
Absolutely.
A pillow?
Absolutely, that's what they want to do. Finally, my channel, even Ed watches my channel now. And Ed said your show is a lot better than it used to be. It's not so nasty anymore. And I want to keep it that way. So,
why do you think your show is so nasty?
You keep it that way. You ever want to get a record like this one, Noodles? Yeah, this is the record.
I'm sorry?
This is the record I had made. What? Remember this? This is the only copy of this album in existence. You can buy the Silver Moon album.
So I'm getting a pillow, Michelle, an outdoor pillow for my hammock.
Okay.
And you can check this out. You can fold it into itself and make it more compactable.
All right.
Check this out. So this will be my travel pillow.
But like I think somebody said that you can make a lot of money on YouTube on drama. Yeah, but how much of that money is being paid out in the psychotherapy? That's a good question, because no one ever talks about the downfalls of drama on YouTube. It really wears you down very quickly. So, okay. So you're looking for a pillow for your hammock that you can compact to make smaller, make thicker.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like you can like pack this pillow real tight.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. 22 minutes and 21 second engagement, 106 views this morning, 20 people live right now. Yes, we're doing a lot better than yesterday. Especially yesterday alone, I could barely even stay on the show for an hour without being in pain. Chris said, Montana Maze, sometimes when you get blocked, YouTube, even if you are removed from the block list, get shut-up bans, and you may have made a duplicate account for chat. Yeah, I don't get that part. But Red said that there's color codes available to tell where you are in the YouTube status. He said that I'm in the pink category, which he says that means you're in the good standing status as a female. He's in a hat store. You're in a hat store or just outdoor goods store?
No, I'm in an outdoor store.
Okay.
We got some kayaks. I don't know if you want to get into a kayak of some sort, Michelle. I'm going to be honest with you, I don't even know if you could fit in something like this.
Yeah, I could fit into something like that. But I'd have no place to put it, though.
This, I don't think you'd be able to fit in this. This is... it's $1,400, Michelle.
Oh, yeah. It's probably made out of fiberglass, too. Thanks, will do.
In here. Yep.
So right now, I'm going to get ready to duck out into the bedroom. We have a night show tonight. I'll make it 8 o'clock tonight. 8 o'clock will be the night show tonight.
Wait, how do you pack this thing? Oh, okay. You just fold it in.
John said, okay. Noodles, I say you gave $20 to Lisa for pet food? Somebody told me that this morning, too.
Oh.
But right now he's talking to salesperson.
There was one that was packed up. Oh. I went to this
You don't really have to go first step to come into the store.
Are you jealous?
Yeah.
I'll wait till he's done talking to the sales guy.
All right. Now I know how to do it. I was trying to figure it out. And I was like, oh, maybe I'm too stoned.
Anyway, Noodles, is it true that you gave Elisa Giordano $20 in cash so she could buy dog food?
Yeah, but I gave her $20 for the dog. She had a bunch of like chihuahuas with her. She got $20.
Can you help me get me some Can-C eye drops? It's $40.
Well, I told you, Michelle, I told you to come out there. And
No. These are for my
fish
cataracts.
antibiotics.
This is different eye drops. This is for my cataracts, Noodles. It's $40 a box for a 1 month supply.
Michelle, I make you enough money over here. Come on.
Well, right now you got paid more than I did. I'm just asking for a little help here. You know, it's $40 for a box for my cataract medication.
Michelle, I'm about to spend $40 on a pillow.
$40 on a pillow. Yikes!
Yeah, it's a packable pillow.
Catch up with you tonight, says Michelle. My six are beautiful. How you doing today? Yeah, for everybody, Noodles, everything else says stay cool, everybody. I'm just gonna say it right now. So tonight's show is gonna be 8 o'clock, not 7, because it'll be cooler, but an hour later. So the show will start at 8 o'clock tonight. So make note of it. 8 o'clock tonight on YouTube, Kick, and Twitch. And tomorrow night is Silver Moon AM1610, which we are going to be featuring the album as well. So you guys can buy the album from AM1610, Silver Moon City, Azeroth Radio. And so check it out. The record will be available for anybody who wants it to buy it. It's available for sale. You can buy it right now on Silver Moon Album. So I'll give you a link to that so you guys can find it. At least look at it. I mean, even if you don't buy it, you can look at it. You can taste it. You can sample it. It's not that bad if you ship it with Mini Mail.
These are waterproof, Michelle.
180 gram vinyl. If you understand that, guys. So you can get the record and place it any turntable you want. And says, Michelle, I'm sorry that I'm being so scandalous. Excuse me, but the only thing is I'm interested in women for the most part. I'm a lesbian. So I know a lot of people think I look pretty attractive, and I do, and I try hard to keep my health up as best I can. So, but with the crazy economy, it's not always easy to keep up with the bills and the health and research and stuff like that. And also, don't forget to check out the Discord too. Got a lot going on our Discord. So, well, that's perfect because I have. I don't really know if I should click on it and approve it or not. Might as well.
Hey, how are you?
Besides, I'm also married to Lumi, so I don't know how that would work. So check out the Silver Moon album. That link was just posted by Botrix. Also check out the Discord as well. There's a lot of stuff going on YouTube, and you can check out as well.
Depends on which ones.
Are they different sizes?
They have different.
I think your eyes getting tired.
Yeah, a little bit bigger and
some
some
are
a little bit
tired.
smaller.
Oh.
Michelle, do you want sunglasses?
I have prescriptions. I have prescription glasses or sunglasses. They have photographs in them. So
look at these sunglasses, Michelle.
So regular sunglasses probably won't do me any good. I know I see them.
You get a pair of red ones. Yeah, green ones, yellow ones.
Oh, not interested in cheating on anybody, honestly.
They have more sunglasses over here.
What is that?
They have more sunglasses over here.
I see that. But I already have prescription glasses. They're also sunglasses, so. That's a hot one. It is getting hot, guys. Yeah, well, it gets complicated with me with dating. Just leave it at that for now. Anyway, Noodles, I'm gonna get ready to wrap it up, but I want to thank you for showing me your little shopping trip. And
wait, Michelle, why don't we pick out some sunglasses, Michelle?
Because right now I gotta go to an eye exam and get my real glass prescription first.
Oh, you got to go to an eye exam?
I was supposed to go to get one done, but then they put me on a spin down. Now I can't get my eyeglasses. So now I might be able to get the eye exam, but they're not going to pay for my prescription. It's just like I can't.
Okay.
Just say I can't get paid. I just say I can't pay for my my medication for my eye drops. For my cataracts anymore.
So wait, you need $40? That's all you need?
Yeah, so then I can order one box from eBay so I can at least see what the hell I'm doing.
All right, but you don't need it now, right?
My cataract in my right eye got worse even before the injury, and it's causing me a lot of.
What I'm saying is you don't need it now, right?
I don't need it this very second, no, but I'm gonna need it like in a couple of days. You know.
All right.
Because I already calculated my budget for next month. I'm only going to have $70 profit coming in total from disability after I pay the bills off.
Oh, you think there's a storm brewing? I think there's a storm coming. And look at those clouds, Michelle.
Yeah, those are cumulonimbus clouds. Actually, they're heavy cumulus clouds. They're not cumulonimbus, but they're going to be storm is coming in. It would make sense there's going to be thunderstorms today. So, by the way, something more exciting. What do you think of this record?
Great. I love that record. I think my new color, I think I want to get a pair of red sunglasses. What do you think, Michelle?
I don't think red would look good on me. Maybe they were purple frames.
No, on me. Red sunglasses.
Red. I think you more like a blue.
Blue sunglasses, yeah.
Blue or black.
I don't like the black. And I want to get different shades. I mean, because these are I guess okay, but they're not great. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, everybody, I want to say thank you for coming on the show today. Noodles, thank you for coming over. Molasses, thanks for coming up. It was nice getting some people on panel this morning. It does help the engagement. Please make sure to keep the likes in the likinator. If we're going to keep trying to grow the channel tonight, the show will be starting at 8 o'clock. It's a regular night show on YouTube, Kick, and Twitch. It's starting at 8 o'clock tonight because of the heat. So tonight, 8 o'clock is when the night show will start. So it's not too late, so it shouldn't affect anyone here in a bad way. So if you can make it tonight's show, it'll be 8 o'clock tonight Eastern time. Some in the UK audience might find it a little bit late, and I apologize for them. Would go great with your flag shirt. What flag shirt?
Yeah, it would. I have a flag shirt.
Okay. See,
that's one thing I think we're gonna do a pier live stream very soon. I think we're gonna go crash out on the pier. I'm gonna deck out my hat.
I didn't get a chance to turn it in yet because I've got to get Jimmy to sign the stupid form I gave him. I got to get him to sign it when he comes by and pick up the rent. I got to make sure to grab it out of the envelope so I can give it to him to sign it. Then I can turn the paperwork in. So that's what I'll have to do is get that copied after I get him to sign everything, copy it and submit it. Maybe Krista this week, or when Jimmy gets paid on the 3rd, maybe Krista that week, and after that can go drop it off at the senior center to give it to the appropriate people. Oh, jeez. Okay, whatever. What, are you going to stick a phone up your butt? Dinosaur bone up your butt? I don't know. That's a song by Eddie Murphy. Whatever. Craig, you used to pay for your items. He's not here right now to ask him. But he's also paying for his wife's medical care. It's costing him an arm and a leg. I could ask Craig, but he's not here.
That's Craig Sr.
Craig Sr., yeah. But he's paying a huge wad for his wife's medical care. He doesn't have the money to pay. I mean, I can contact him in a text message later on, but I'm not guaranteed he can afford it. Yeah. His
All right,
wife's
Michelle, listen,
senile
enjoy your eye
dementia care
exam. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Okay. So anyway, guys, that's where we stand right now. Craig Sr. is paying a gosh darn fortune for his wife's senile dementia care. He doesn't have the money to pay for that. He's 73 years old. His wife, his care is costing him everything he has. He doesn't have any extra money to spare. I don't want to demand that. Not right now. No. Besides, I'm already married anyway. I mean, I could ask him in private, but I'm not going to ask him here because he's not here. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, it is warm out there, and I think we all want to take a break. I want to certainly end the show, but they're saying, first of all, we'll be live at 8 o'clock tonight, first of all. Second of all, I want you to know that I appreciate you all being here every day. And listen to the blessing. May all of you have a happy and safe day. Stay out of trouble, keep cool, stay hydrated, don't get heat stroke, and don't die. Amen. Amen to that. All right, guys. So, see you at 8 o'clock tonight. Okay? It's 8 o'clock Eastern time. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye, guys.